Florida retirement isn't dead, it just went quiet. What disappeared wasn't opportunity. It was the noise, the billboards, the glossy brochures, the promise that one condo near the beach would magically solve everything. Many retirees didn't get priced out because Florida failed them. They got priced out because they followed the crowd to the same loud places everyone else did. Here's the part no one likes to say out loud. The best retirement towns don't advertise anymore. They don't need to. They're not chasing growth, and they're protecting stability. And the people who already live there prefer it that way. Right now, a lot of retirees feel uneasy. Insurance keeps creeping up. Property taxes feel unpredictable. Crowds are heavier than expected. And suddenly, the retirement plan that looked perfect on paper feels fragile in real life. That's not fear talking. That's instinct. People love to say Florida is unaffordable now. But that's only half true. What really happened is that affordable Florida moved quietly inland, or just far enough off the main roads that most people stopped looking. Behind the headlines are towns built for fixed incomes, slower days, and realistic expectations, not trends. Today, we're counting down 5 low-profile Florida towns retirees quietly choose after they stop chasing hype and start chasing peace. Some sit away from the coast. Some are close enough without paying the price. All of them avoid the chaos on purpose. And the final one? It's a place developers keep skipping, which might be the best sign of all. 5. Sebring, Florida. Sebring, Florida doesn't try to impress you, and that's exactly why it works. This is a quiet lake town where mornings start slow and stay that way. You hear birds before traffic. Errands don't feel rushed. People still wave, not because they're selling something, but because that's just how life works here. The pace feels manageable, especially for retirees who are tired of always being in a hurry without knowing why. Home prices in Sebring tend to stay lower than in most coastal towns, which makes a real difference when you're living on a fixed income and thinking long-term. But what retirees value even more than affordability is predictability. Expenses are easier to plan for. Growth is slow and controlled. Life feels steady instead of surprising. And that sense of stability brings peace of mind. Many people who move to Sebring say they didn't come chasing excitement. They came chasing relief. Relief from crowds, from noise, from constant pressure to keep up. Here, days unfold naturally. You sit longer, you breathe deeper, you stop checking the clock. It's true that nightlife is limited. Restaurants close early. Entertainment is simple. But for many retirees, that's not a drawback. It's freedom. So the real question isn't whether Sebring is too slow. It's whether calm, predictable days sound like the retirement you've been waiting for. 4. Inverness, Florida. Inverness. Florida is the kind of place people move to when they're done living around tourists and ready to live around real life again. Here, nature isn't something you visit on vacation. It's part of your daily routine. Mornings often start with fresh air instead of traffic noise. Bike trails wind through town, springs sit just minutes away, and local events bring neighbours together instead of strangers passing through. Life feels grounded, not rushed. For retirees, Inverness works because it stays reasonable. Taxes are modest. Insurance tends to be manageable compared to many coastal areas. And most importantly, people actually know each other. It's the kind of town where your name gets remembered and your absence gets noticed. You won't see endless chain stores or flashy new developments popping up every month. Shopping is simple. Dining is local. And while that might feel limiting at first, many retirees find it refreshing. Less choice often means less stress. A typical day here might look like this: coffee on the porch, a slow morning, then a quiet ride along the Withlacoochee Trail with no pressure to rush back home. Evenings are calm, nights are quiet. Inverness isn't for people chasing excitement. It's for people who want balance, connection and space to enjoy their time, without feeling like they're in someone else's vacation. 3. Lake City, Florida. Lake City, Florida is a hidden gem for retirees who want access to good health care without the chaos of a big city. The town has developed a strong regional medical network over the years, so hospitals, clinics and specialists are all nearby, but the streets remain calm and life moves at a slower pace. You won't feel like you're part of a traffic jam every time you need to see a doctor. Living costs here stay lower than in most coastal or metropolitan areas, making it easier for retirees to stretch their fixed income or savings. At the same time, major highways run nearby, which makes visiting family simple. You can be at your grandchildren's house or a loved one's home without long drives or complicated logistics. Many people choose Lake City after a health scare changes their priorities, realizing that access to reliable care is far more important than fancy amenities. The town has more clinics than cocktail bars, and that's exactly what residents appreciate. Mornings might start with a short walk to the local coffee shop or park. Afternoons could include errands or catching up with neighbors, and evenings are quiet, giving space for reflection and peace of mind. Life in Lake City teaches you that comfort, safety and steady living are sometimes more valuable than excitement or endless options. If you've been watching this far, congratulations. You're already ahead of most retirees. The next 2 towns we'll cover aren't about quick thrills or flashy headlines. They're about long-term stability, peace of mind, and living a retirement life that lasts. Arcadia, Florida feels like stepping back in time to the Florida that existed before crowds, traffic and chain stores took over. The streets are lined with historic buildings, wide-open ranchland stretches in every direction, and the town has a rhythm that doesn't chase growth or flashy trends. Life moves at a pace where people know each other by name and value relationships over convenience. Housing here remains affordable because overdevelopment never arrived. You can still find a modest home with a yard without breaking the bank or competing with investors. That stability attracts retirees who care more about dignity, routine and quiet pride than about luxury finishes or trendy amenities. Many who move here say they finally feel like they can breathe, set their own pace and enjoy life without constant noise or pressure. The trade-off? Arcadia doesn't offer the modern conveniences you might find in larger towns. Fewer restaurants, fewer shopping options and entertainment often comes from the community or nature itself. But for the right retiree, that lack of overstimulation is a gift, freeing, relaxing and exactly what you need after years of feeling rushed. Imagine starting your day with coffee on the porch, walking down quiet historic streets, greeting neighbors and knowing that your pace of life is truly your own. Would you trade convenience for calm? In Arcadia, that choice is exactly what makes retirement feel like freedom. 1. Perry, Florida. Perry, Florida is the kind of town developers tend to overlook, and that's exactly why retirees are quietly flocking here. Nestled among wide pine forests, it gives you the peace and privacy many crave, while still being close enough to the Gulf for occasional trips without the inflated coastal prices. The beauty of Perry is that it hasn't been overbuilt, so you can find affordable homes without competing against investors or facing skyrocketing property taxes. Life here feels grounded. Property taxes remain reasonable and HOAs are rare, which means fewer rules and more freedom to live on your own terms. The community is stable and tight-knit, the kind of place where neighbours look out for each other, and growth isn't a constant pressure. Retirees often say that living here finally feels controlled, simple, and financially breathable, a relief after years of feeling stretched thin. A typical day in Perry might start with waking up to the quiet sounds of nature instead of traffic. You can sip your morning coffee on the porch, enjoy the calm surroundings, and actually plan your day without worrying about overspending or being in a rush. Here, life slows down in the best possible way. It's a place where retirement isn't just about surviving. It's about living comfortably, calmly, and on your own terms. Perry gives you the gift of peace, stability, and financial freedom all at once. Retiring in Florida still works, but the secret is knowing where to go. It isn't about chasing the trendiest beach town, the flashiest new community, or the places everyone talks about online. The real value is in quiet towns that stay off the map, where life moves at a natural pace and your money stretches further. These towns give you what crowded cities never can: stability, space, and peace of mind. The smartest retirement move isn't the loudest or most obvious one. It's the one that protects your savings, gives you access to what you need, and allows you to enjoy life without constant stress. Choosing the right town can mean the difference between living comfortably and feeling trapped by bills, noise, and rising costs. If this video helped you avoid an expensive mistake, hit like and let me know you found it useful. Share it with someone who is planning their Florida retirement, because this is information that could save them years of worry. Subscribe now to follow along for more stories about hidden tax-friendly counties, insurance-safe towns, and the states retirees are quietly leaving, so you can make smarter, more informed choices for your future.